Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? Listen, man, we got two great fights that's coming up. Two great fights that you can't miss. We got two great fights that you can't miss. We got two great fights coming up. Canelo Alvarez, Saul Alvarez, May 7th, against 175-pound, against a 175-pound monster, against a light heavyweight monster, very skilled, very fundamentally sound, elite level, pure boxer puncher, in Dmitry Bivol. Yeah, that's right, Canelo Alvarez, one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound, will have a major test in the light heavyweight division, a major test. You know what I'm saying? He's all about legacy. He's all about being great, all about legacy. Becoming a five-division, I believe it's five-division, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's becoming a five-division world champion. And I believe he's going to be campaigning at that weight class because I know he's going to want to become undisputed again at 175. At 175, who's doing that? Man, we got two great fights, Canelo Alvarez versus Dmitry Bivol, May 7th, and we got Mairis Briedis against, I've been doing a little film study on this fighter. You know what I'm saying? I only seen a few fights. He's a solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? Opetaia. Jay Opetaia, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's an Australian professional boxer who held the WBA Oceania cruiserweight title, I believe, since 2019. And as an amateur, he won a bronze medal at the 2012 Youth World Championships and represented Australia at the 2012 Olympics and the 2014 and 2014 Commonwealth Games. You know what I'm saying? So Jay Opetaia, you know what I'm saying? Jay Opetaia, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, is a solid fighter. I did film study. He's a solid opponent for Mairis Briedis. He's 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'2". You know what I'm saying? He's 21 wins, 17 wins coming by the way of knockout, 0 losses, 0 defeats. He's a pretty solid boxer puncher. You know what I'm saying? Jay Opetaia. You know what I'm saying? Fighting out of Australia. Much love and respect to all my brothers and sisters that's over there in Australia. You know what I'm saying? But you got one of my favorite cruiserweights. Mairis Briedis. You know what I'm saying? He shout out to all my brothers and sisters that's in Latvia, that's over there in Latvia. Much love and respect to all my brothers and sisters that's over there in Latvia. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He's my guy Mairis Briedis is a monster. He's a beast. I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think his opponent is very tough, and I think this is gonna be a great fight. You know what I mean? But Mairis Briedis, he's tough, man. He is a 3-time cruiserweight world champion, having held the IBF and ring title since September 2020. You know what I'm saying? The WBC title and the WBC title, you know what I'm saying, from 2017 to 2018, and the WBO title in 2019. Upon winning the WBC title in 2017, he became the first Latvian to hold a world boxing title. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Mairis Briedis is a monster, man. He's my number one cruiserweight. I got him, and then I got Lawrence Okoli. I became somewhat of a fan. I'm somewhat of a fan of Alunga, Makambu, he's solid, you know what I'm saying? But I can say as far as my number one cruiserweight is Mairis Briedis. We talking about a dangerous pure boxer puncher, a big puncher, you know what I'm saying? Dangerous inside fighter and can box on the outside. That's what makes him dangerous. But Jaya Opetaia, I believe Jaya Opetaia is a solid boxer puncher that's gonna come to fight, that's gonna make it a war. I think stylistically, as I analyzed, you know, the fight and as I did film study, when it comes to both styles, I think we're going to get a war. You know what I'm saying? I got Mairis Briedis winning the fight, but I think it's going to be a war. You know, Jaya Opetaia is no pushover. That Australian fighter is a tough, strong cruiserweight, and he's coming to fight. You know what I'm saying? So is Mairis Briedis. Mairis Briedis is a strong, very tough, and dangerous pure boxer puncher, and he's coming to fight. He's a technician. You know what I'm saying? I can say that Jay Opetaia is more of a technical brawler as well. Like to walk you down and try to beat you up. But he can't be trying to walk down and trying to beat up Mairis Briedis, because Mairis Briedis it got that power. You know what I'm saying? He got that power. Vicious right hand and left hand. Vicious right hook and left hook. A devastating right uppercut. Hooks to the body. It's devastating. He can dominate you. Like if once he made the adjustments and figured you out, once he downloaded your information, once he figured you out, then that's when he destroys you. His only defeat was to Alexander Usyk when he was at cruiserweight. You know, his only defeat was to Alexander Usyk, and that was a close fight. Usyk barely got past Mairis Briedis. Go watch the fight. Go check it out. And I love Usyk. You know, one of my favorite heavyweights. Also was one of my favorite cruiserweights at the time. You know what I'm saying? But Mairis Briedis is a monster. You know what I'm saying? Jay Opetaia, he's a monster. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate his style. You know, I like his style. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he's a dangerous, technical, dangerous technical brawler, boxer puncher, and he can be very explosive, very good at setting traps, get very good at setting up the power shots. You know, and somewhat of a good, his timing is pretty decent as well, but he's really explosive. You know, just like Mairis Briedis, very explosive. The ferociousness, the grit and the toughness of Mairis Briedis, though, the effective aggressiveness, how smart he is, the ring generalship, the ring IQ. You know what I'm saying? How smart he is as a dangerous technician, a very dangerous technician. Just like Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Dmitry Bivol is probably one of the tops as far as top fighters, and one of the most skilled fighters Canelo Alvarez has been up against. You know what I'm saying? He's an elite level, fundamentally sound, pure boxer puncher, technician, good head movement, good lateral movement, good at pivoting, good at countering from different angles, throwing combinations, setting up big shots from different angles, very good at setting traps, very good timing, very good hand speed. He's very explosive, the elusiveness, the ferociousness, just the mean combinations, very good at mixing up his attack, similar to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is very good at setting up power shots, the effective aggressiveness when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. He can be front foot dominant. He can walk you down, and he can also box on the outside. He can also box and beat you up and stand right in front of you and outbox you, use his hand speed, also great timing and hand speed, counter punching ability, mean combinations, head body, boom, setting up the counter power shots, setting up the mean combinations, digging down to the body, going back upstairs to the head, going to the head, go downstairs to the body, just vicious attacks from Canelo. He's the ring generalship, the ring IQ of Canelo. Canelo is just one of those skilled fighters that's just an overall, all around elite level fighter. And Dmitry Bivol is one of those skilled fighters as well. It's going to be a great fight stylistically. It's going to be an epic battle. Like, I slightly lean towards Canelo Alvarez winning the fight, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if that fight ended in a draw. You know what I'm saying? Could it be an upset? I don't know. We have to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know who's going to win that fight. I think Dmitry Bivol and Canelo Alvarez in a way is somewhat a 50-50 fight in a way, but something is telling me Canelo wins. You know what I'm saying? wins. You know, maybe by decision, a late round stoppage, a late round technical knockout. I don't know. I really don't see it. But it's possible. Can Dmitry Bivol score a technical knockout? Can he score a knockout? It's possible. You never know when you got two elite level fighters step in the ring, and you don't never know what's going to happen until these elite level fighters meet up and fight in that ring, get in that ring, step in that ring and meet each other. You know what I'm saying? Just like Mairis Briedis against Opetaia, the undefeated fighter. You know what I'm saying? The young undefeated fighter. You know what I'm saying? Opetaia is a boxer puncher. I think stylistically, we're going to get a war between him and Mairis Briedis. You know, the Latvian Punisher, my guy, the Mairis Briedis. You know what I'm saying? Fighting out, my guy that's fighting out of Riga, Latvia. Shout out to all my people in Riga, Latvia. Much love and respect to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But he is a cruiserweight. That is a problem. He's a cruiserweight. That is a monster. And like I say, Mairis Briedis is a destroyer. And you know, he got a tough opponent. You know what I'm saying? Stylistically, I think that's going to be a great matchup. I don't know why I feel like it's going to be a late stoppage, a 9th or maybe 10th round for Mairis Briedis, but it's going to be very competitive and very challenging. His opponent is coming to fight. Andrew Tucker World, we got great fights coming. Let's get ready, baby. We got Mairis Briedis versus Opetaia on May 11th. That's going to be on a Wednesday. I might do live commentary, just depends on the time. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I'm doing live commentary for Canelo Alvarez versus Dmitry Bivol. That's going to be an epic battle, an epic matchup, and I can't wait. Andrew Tucker World, I'm out. Much love and respect. Bam! 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 Bam!